very much. It's a real delight to be here at the 4th annual Redsol conference. I'm sorry that I can't be here in person, but I'm thrilled that you're able to give me a few moments to speak to all of your members and partners. We've watched the progress of Amux and Redsol over the years in terms of what you've done in microinsurance and the commitment that you've shown in providing good quality products to rural people with all the challenges that brings has really impressed me over the years. And I really commend all the work that you and your team have done for the last several years. Isabel, I've worked with low-income people for many years, 20 years now plus. And I used to do microcredit, working with organizations that provided credit and savings, just like many of your members and partners. And what I saw in providing credit and savings products to my members, my clients, was that they would do a little better, and then they'd do a little better. Every loan cycle, they do better, and you could see them and their families improving. And then something would happen in the household. The woman would be struck by a car, the child would be sick, the husband would die. And then all the progress that people had made dissolved in a moment because people didn't have effective means of managing their risks. Low-income people go out and they get money from their friends when something happens. They get money from their friends and their families. But typically, the friends and families of low-income people are other low-income people. Taking the money out of the community to pay for these risk events not only creates a problem for the individual, but it creates a problem for the community because the money is drained. What I saw was an opportunity to help people to develop a means for them to protect themselves from events that are catastrophic in many cases. Low-income people have to borrow, they have to sell. When you sell your assets, and you have to sell your asset now because your child is sick and needs to go to the hospital, people do whatever they need to do, even me, to make that happen, to get their child taken care of. And so they sell their cow. Their cow may be worth $500, they sell their cow for $200 because they need money now. All of a sudden, healthcare costs $3,000. All of a sudden, healthcare costs $300 more because they lost that value. It costs more because they have to borrow money. It costs more because they're not prepared. Insurance gives them an opportunity with small premium payments to prepare themselves in case these risks occur to them. Then it's not a crisis. It's not a crisis anymore because you can go and you can get care and the care is covered. The insurance is there, it protects you from the financial losses that low-income people face. And in this way, when I saw people who would fall back down into poverty all those years ago in microcredit, they weren't able to come back up because they'd missed their loan payments, so their lender wouldn't lend to them anymore. They didn't have their productive asset anymore. So how do they get back up? They stay in poverty. That's a tragedy. It's a tragedy that we can do something about if we create good microinsurance products that help people to protect themselves, or help people to better manage their own risks through microinsurance. But we have to be responsible and make sure that what we're providing people are good microinsurance products that actually provide value and help people to really address the risks that they face. In terms of microinsurance is not just insurance products with low premiums and low coverage. Microinsurance is insurance that's specifically designed for low-income people. Products have to be extremely simple for low-income people. If we're going to be delivering products to the rural areas, we can't have complex exclusions, we can't have complex processes, complex forms that people have to fill out. It's to be very, very simple products. In many places, a life insurance product pays if you die. That's all. Simple products. It has to be accessible People in the rural areas have a difficult time accessing any financial services. But what we need are ways in which we can get these products to people, get claims to people when they deserve them, when the events have happened. They also have to be valuable to low-income people. For too long, not just in Mexico, but across the globe, we've provided products to low-income people that don't have much value for them. They have to be able to get value for their household, for themselves, if there's going to be the ability for us to help them to help themselves manage risks. It also has to be efficient, right? If we're going to provide products to the rural areas, we have to have processes and systems that are as efficient as possible, because we only have a limited amount of premium that people are able to pay, and we want to give them maximum value. In order to do that, we have to limit the cost of our administration. Every step of the way, we need to be looking at, is this step necessary? Can we make it easier? Can we make it simpler? So good microinsurance products, again, are not just lower premium, lower coverage. Good microinsurance products are suave. Very simple, understood, accessible, valuable, and efficient. Microfinance institutions have linked insurance to credit for many years now. It's a very easy way of getting people to purchase insurance. Either they pay up front when they get their loan proceeds, or they pay as they pay their loan, so they pay a principal and an interest and a premium portion. And this makes it easy to sell microinsurance. It makes it easy to get people to buy insurance. However, one of the problems that we have is that people don't need loans all the time. And many people don't need loans at all. Many people are just savers. So by linking insurance to credit, what we've done is we've created systems where people stop credit and they stop their insurance. So you have an opportunity to impact many more clients and many more families by working with your savings clients. And working with savings clients in many ways is easier than credit, because you're not worried about the credit payment coming in, you're just worried about having the savings in place. You still have to educate clients about what the products are about so they understand it, but then at least you have that consistent linkage. So shifting from a credit-based insurance program to a savings-based insurance program with credit-linked insurance gives you an opportunity to serve more clients, provide more people the benefit of having the three financial products that will help lead them to financial stability in their households. I am astonished at the variety of microinsurance products that we have out there. It is very clear that people throughout Latin America, throughout Africa, and I see it in Asia too, that people are looking for ways in which they can specifically address the needs of low-income people. And so we have not just basic products that you can pull off the shelf, but we have specialized products that are helping low-income people to better manage their risks. We see health insurance products all over now, more and more, and I'm really pleased to see that, because I think in many ways healthcare is, in most countries, the number one need of low-income people. How do you finance healthcare? When you have an accident, how do you have money right now to be able to go to the hospital and take care of whoever it is? We're also seeing more and more property insurance, primarily looking at agriculture and catastrophic issues. Across the globe, there are dozens of index insurance experiments and pilot tests that are going on. Endowment products, where people can save up for a number of years, sometimes for a specific purpose. It might be marriage in India. It might be school fees in Africa, that people are saving up over a number of years, and we link that to insurance. You have a savings commitment. If you die along the way, insurance will come in and cover the rest of those payments, allowing your family to send your children to school, to get your daughter married, to do those things that you wanted to do that take long-term efforts. There's a huge amount of innovation that's happening across the product line of microinsurance. And then just to speak for a moment on processes, because I think that's just as important. You can have a great product that's perfect for people, but if your processes are so difficult that they can't manage that, then you don't have a product at all. And so we see a lot of efforts in the Philippines. They guarantee that they will pay, they have a 1-3-5 process. And they guarantee that by the third day, every normal policy that is complete will be paid, every claim. And if they have problems with the policy or with the claim, they'll pay within 5 days, absolutely. You can't wait a month to get the insurance settlement, the claim settlement. You need it now because you have expenses now. We have to work to develop systems that get claims payments to people fast without requiring a lot of documentation, but yes, making sure that the person actually died. So the array of products is really just amazing to me, and every day almost I'm hearing about some new product that someone is devising to address some product for low-income people, and I'm thrilled to see that, and I look forward to seeing more and more as microinsurance really grows and expands. In many places, microfinance institutions are happy to settle with a credit life product that covers the loan if the person dies. They see themselves getting some commissions, and they see themselves protecting their portfolio. And for many of them, that's enough. But for their clients, that's not enough. Any of you who have credit life products, ask your clients. Ask them, how much value is this to you? And everywhere I go, whether I'm in Latin America or Africa or Asia, people say, it's not for me, it's for the MFI. Good MFIs will focus on their clients' needs, and they know that when they respond better to their clients' needs, they know that they will benefit with more stable clients, with clients that are more loyal, and clients that are better able to utilize the other products that they have. We have a responsibility to provide a benefit for them, and we need to exercise that responsibility with a true and honest approach at really helping our clients, really helping low-income people and rural people to help them better manage their financial lives. And in doing that, we make our institutions stronger. It's been a delight to work with Redsol and Amux these last 3 days that I've been here. I have been so pleased to hear about all the work that's been done to develop microinsurance products and all the plans going forward. And in every discussion we've had, what has always been very clearly the paramount objective is helping low-income people to create a better life for themselves. Not to give them handouts, but to give them good products, to treat them with respect, and to make sure that we do that in a way that is affordable and effective for them, and indeed, suave. I think that there is tremendous potential here, and there's tremendous potential among the members and the partners. I'm frankly shocked to know that there are several partners that don't offer microinsurance as part of their key financial packages. I think working among the membership and the partners of Redsol and Amux, I think is a primary way that should be approached to expanding microinsurance to others. We talked about using savings products more. I think that those kinds of linkages will help to expand microinsurance in a way that's very positive for partners, Amux and Redsol.